So you're thinking about selling your home, eh? Or maybe the idea of keeping it as an investment is calling your name. Regardless, this is not an easy decision to make, especially in today's market when many of you are sitting on a mortgage with a super low interest rate. If you're feeling torn, trust me, you are definitely not alone. Stick around as I break down the top 5 things you need to consider before making your choice, and as a bonus, I'll share with you 3 actionable steps to help you find clarity. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in today. I'm Taya Mower, realtor and business owner with years of experience in the Portland metro area of Oregon. I'm excited to dive into a question that many homeowners are grappling with right now. Should you sell your home or keep it as a rental? Let's simplify this decision-making process together so that you can approach your next move with confidence. So let's start with the basics. The market, of course. Right now in your market, what's the demand for houses in your area? Note that I'm asking about buyer demand, not inventory. Are prices still climbing, or have they started to level off? Although timing the market perfectly is often a matter of luck, the name of the game in any market is to position yourself wisely, and that starts with knowing what you're up against. If it's a strong seller's market, you might be able to sell quickly and at a premium. However, if inventory is high, buyer demand is low, and prices are cooling, it might make more sense to hold onto your property until the market heats up again. Remember though, how you position yourself can make all the difference in how much you gain or lose, regardless of whether you're renting or selling and in any market condition. Next, let's dive into rental potential. Now, this is the most critical factor to consider because the answer you are looking for may be uncovered with your very first question. First off, are you even allowed to rent out your property? If you're part of an HOA, be sure to double check those rules and regulations to see if any rental restrictions apply. You'll also want to confirm what types of rentals are permitted. Are short-term, long-term, or event rentals allowed? Sometimes even city or zoning rules have limits on what's permissible. Once that's covered, ask yourself, would this property attract a steady flow of renters? Think about location. Is it close to good schools, shopping, or public transit that makes it more appealing for long-term tenants? While proximity to hospitals, event centers, or popular travel spots can be ideal for short-term rentals. The better the rental potential, the more consistent income and long-term growth you can count on if you decide to hold on to it. Another huge consideration is equity. How much have you paid off? If you're sitting on a substantial amount of equity, selling now might provide a great return on your original investment. However, cash flow is an important factor to weigh. If renting could cover your costs, think mortgage, insurance, maintenance, and of course there's a lot of other things, while still leaving you with a nice monthly profit, you may want to think twice before selling. Also, unless you plan to manage the property yourself, factor in property management fees. In Portland, those can typically range from 8 to 10% for long-term rentals and anywhere from 10 to 30% for short-term rentals. Now for the topic that everybody loves, taxes. Not really. Love them or hate them, they play a huge role in your decision-making process. Selling your home means you may face capital gains taxes depending on your profit and how long you've lived in that home. However, converting your home into a rental could open the door to different tax deductions. From mortgage interest to depreciation, there are tax benefits with rental properties that could make holding onto the home worthwhile. Last but not least, let's talk about your desired lifestyle and long-term goals. Do you even see yourself managing a rental property, or do you want to cash out and invest elsewhere? If you're thinking about simplifying or just don't want to deal with tenants, selling might be the best bet for you. But if building wealth through real estate is part of your future plan, well then keeping the property would be a solid stepping stone in building your investment portfolio. Now, if this is the first time you've ever given serious thought to these things, your head's probably swimming a bit. I know mine was the first time. It's a ton to process, but don't worry. I've got 3 clear actionable steps that should help simplify things even further, provide some clarity around your priorities, and make the decision-making process a whole lot easier. Action step number 1, crunch the numbers. Actually, take the time to calculate your potential rental income and compare it to your costs. Make sure to factor in additional expenses such as maintenance, property management fees, and vacancy rates. And if selling is part of your thought process, also examine the potential sale price after considering costs and any tax implications. This will help you assess whether your decision is the right one to meet your financial goals. Action step number 2, consult a real estate professional. You know who I'm talking about. A real estate professional can help you assess the current market and provide you realistic estimates on selling versus renting. An experienced agent can guide you through how each of those options will align with your financial goals and give you a long-term plan. Plus, they can connect you with other professionals like CPAs or property managers to see how keeping the property might fit into your investment strategy. Action step number 3, visualize the future. Lastly, let's take a moment to envision where you see yourself in 3, 5, or even 10 years. Jot down your priorities. Whether it's simplifying your life, building wealth, or starting fresh, aligning your decision with your future vision can bring clarity to the process and to your priorities. After all, in my nearly 2 decades of helping people navigate their real estate journeys, I've learned that non-monetary considerations often hold the most significance. So do yourself a favor and talk to the rest of the decision makers in your household. So there you have it. 5 crucial points to consider when deciding whether to sell or keep your property. Plus, of course, my bonus 3 action steps to get you on track. If you're still unsure, please reach out to all of us at Maurer Group Realty. Our contact information is in the description below. If this video helped clarify your decision-making process, give it a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe for more insider tips on all things real estate. Until next time, here's to making moves and doing so with confidence. Happy deciding!